the rate at which this crime of using wigs to go and sit down for the citizenship test is becoming alarming. It was barely a week or 2 weeks ago when it was in the news, and I'm sure I did that video. I'll leave it in the cards here. When it was in the news that a 61-year-old black female bus driver in London was caught for sitting the life in UK test for multiple people. I think from that news, they said about 14 people she sat the exam for. And when they went to her house, they saw multiple different types of wigs, forged documentations, so many things. In fact, there was a video of her when she was sitting those exams at the various venues she went to. Like, it was barely a week ago that I brought that news here. Now, I woke up to another one. Yes, to another one. At this point, the UK, they might probably ban the wigs now. They might ban black women from wearing wigs. If you want to hear this story that I've brought, keep watching. Hi everyone, welcome back again to my channel. My name is Wemimo and I'm also known as Start Mom of 5 and also known as CM5 Kanduko. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're a return subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. So just like I said in the intro there, it was barely a week or 2 weeks ago when the news was released that a woman, a 61-year-old was caught sitting the life in the UK test for people. And I did share the consequences of such actions with you guys. Like, for the fact that she was caught, she's probably going to get jailed for it. And the people that she sat the exam for who she sat the test for, they'll probably get their citizenship revoked or even denied. And there's a possibility they might even be facing deportation. With that being said, you will have thought that, okay, well, people who are involved in businesses like that, because it seems they've turned it into a business. Why am I here now? I woke up to another video, in fact, to another news that this one, remember the 61-year-old, we were not told what her origin is, but we know she's a black woman. This one that happened is a Nigerian. A 42-year-old Nigerian was arrested in Kent for sitting life in UK test for almost 14 people. Let me read the story and I'll leave the story here, guys, so you can read with me. So it says here that a woman has been arrested on suspicion of fraudulently taking UK citizenship test for 12 legitimate applicants while in disguise, the Home Office said. The 42-year-old woman was arrested after investigators carried out a warrant at an address in Dartford, Kent on Friday. The Home Office said officers acted on knowledge that the woman was alleged to have completed the test across several test centers in the UK, disguising herself and falsifying ID documents to avoid being recognized. Fraud. So the Home Office Criminals and Financial Investigation lead for London said, in quote, this individual went to extreme lengths using wigs and disguises to impersonate others and cheat the immigration system. Like I said, they might probably ban us from wearing wigs again now. When searching the property, officers discovered the second woman who tried to hide under a bed and she was arrested on suspicion of entering the UK illegally. The Home Office said that one enter Yawa because na Naija lelele she's going back to. Suspected false documents were also seized along with, in quote, a hoard of luxury goods, including designer handbags, watches and shoes that were presumed to have been bought through proceeds of crime, according to the Home Office. The life in the UK test is a requirement as part of an application for British citizenship or settlement in the country. It includes 24 questions aimed at proving the applicant has sufficient knowledge of British values, history, and society. Both women remain in custody and the investigation continues, the Home Office said. So you guys heard from that story there. So she was caught with obviously so many different rishi. Me too, I wear wigs, but I don't use it for that. You guys will have seen my previous videos, I wear wigs. But today I'm rocking natural hair, my hair. So with that being said, they are going to have to, the way this thing is going, they might probably say we are not allowed to wear wigs anymore. So she was arrested, and when they went to her house, they found falsified documentations. That's fraud. They also found somebody in her house that came illegally. That one, Eko, she's going back to. So I don't understand why some people think this is a way to go. Like, if you've lived in this country for that long and you want to sit your life in UK tests, so how have you been communicating? How have you been living in this country that you now want to sit your citizenship test? You can't sit, but you're having to pay somebody to go sit the test for you. So those 14 people now, if this woman already started the exam for them, and if she's passed and they put in the application, normally citizenship application doesn't take long, maximum 6 weeks. They will have issued them their certificate, and trust me, they will be revoked. They will be revoked. And also, it goes on to show that when you see people nowadays, you see them driving luxury cars, buying Gucci gang things. You'll be like, the kind of job that they not be the same job they do. How are they affording those things? These are the kind of things they get themselves involved with. And yeah, also, we are all here saying that Kemi Badenoch is trying to make immigration tight for people. These women who has been arrested and a few other bad eggs among the Nigerians are one of the people that is making Kemi Badenoch want to make immigration for immigrants that are coming in. Don't get me wrong, Kemi Badenoch coming out here to say she wants to tight immigration, it's not directly at Nigerians only. Obviously, Nigerians will always add emotions to everything they do because obviously the person that is targeting or the person who is talking is a Nigerian, right? But then let's be honest with ourselves. She's actually saying the right things. She's saying the right things because at the end of the day, how can you be in this country? You want to live here, but you are not able to show that you understand English. You're not able to show that you speak English. You're not able to show that you can do 2 plus 2 equals 4. With that being said, there's another video that I found that I wanted to play of where I actually saw the news. I was like, it's high time. When you are thinking that they should take the name of Nigeria out of their mouth, but our name keep coming out in every news. Like, make it make sense. So when you think that, oh, okay, everything is dry now, they should just take Nigerians, the name Nigeria out of their mouth. But no, listen to this news. That was how I found the news. And then I have to go and Google it. And then I found the news. Newscasters everywhere. Nigerian lady, Nigerian lady, Nigerian lady, wigs, wigs, wigs.
A second woman has now been arrested for supposedly using different wigs so that she could sit the British citizenship test for other people. LBC joined immigration enforcement officers in Kent as they knocked down the door of the 42-year-old Nigerian.
So we found a number of items, different wigs that we think were part of the disguise that this person used. We've also seized some other goods that we believe might be the proceeds of crime or even maybe stolen property.
The Home Office has said fraudsters who are sitting the Life in the UK test could mean that people are being allowed to stay in the country without proper checks, and that could potentially be putting the public at risk.
It's putting the public at risk because the people who are actually sitting the test, they're not actually going to present themselves at the test center. And yes, how do they do this test? So normally you apply for the test online, you go to a test, and it's just like when you are sitting a driving test, you go to a test center, and these questions, you sit it by a computer. And it's like I said to you guys in my previous video, these questions are very, very easy to do. They are questions that are very, very easy. Like I said to you, if you ask your child, your youngest child, a question, he or she will be able to answer those questions for you. They will be able to answer those questions. So I don't understand why people are having to go this length to commit fraud because they want to stay in the country. And at the end of the day, if you see the test the first time, you did not pass it, you can sit it again and again and again. And if you think that you don't have that kind of mental capacity to be able to sit the test, maybe you should just keep renewing your whatever indefinite leave to remain you've got. Maybe you should just keep renewing it. And like I said, when I sat mine, it was years ago, it was really, really easy to do. And this was one of the books that I bought. Yeah, this was one of the books that I bought. I don't even know why I still kept it. And then when I bought it, it was £5.99. And there was 2 that I bought. So this is the book. No, it has everything in it. It says official citizenship test study guide. It will help you to know what you are supposed to know about the Life in UK test, what you're supposed to know, chapter 1, introduction, background. Like, let me even go through the pages for you so you see. So this is the content of the book. That's the content of the book. It will show you. In fact, no matter how you are a dull lad, if you read this book, take your time, buy the book and read it. You'll be able to see the text. You don't need to go and pay anybody. And this woman now, 42-year-old, I'm sure she's probably a British here herself. She's probably a citizen as well. Her citizenship is going to be revoked. You can imagine if she has children, if she has family. She's just used her own greediness, her own criminal mind to ruin the lives of those children. And also those 40 people that she has sat the test for. In fact, I don't have word for them because I know mothers will be dealing with them at the moment right now. So this is the book here. The chapter 1 says about the Life in UK test. Chapter 2 says a changing society, UK, the profile of UK, how the UK is governed, everyday needs, employment. This is like everything you're going to be asked. This is what is going to be based on. And if anybody wants this book, it's cheap because you should be able to afford it. You should be able to afford it. In fact, let me go and open a certain place where there's questions. See, I told you there's questions for you to practice there. So one of the questions they ask is this, in the late 90s and early 20th centuries, many women demonstrated for what rights? It's easy, the right to vote, even if you Google, is there. Another question is, what percentage of the UK workforce are women? So as at this book, when I bought it was in 2010. That was when I bought it. So The questions might have changed, but look at the type of questions they're asking in this book. And they also ask, the proportion of young people who go on to higher education in the UK is what? 1 in 3. 1 in 3. Also, which two examinations do young people take at 16? Like, how would you not know that they do GCSE and they do SQA standard grade? How would you not be able to answer this question? Like I said, the book has chapters where this question has been picked off. There are pages that you can read that you'll be able to understand. And then when you now go to sit down for this test, you'll be fine. There are practice tests there. Also, they wrote here that the number of children and young people up to the age of 19 in the UK is what? 15 million. Easy questions. In the UK, children must attend school until they are what? 17 years old. Also, what question again? A suffragette was what? A woman who demonstrated for greater rights. Simple questions. This book is cheap. It gives you everything. If you give yourself a month, maybe book your test in 6 months in advance and then buy this book and study for that 6 months, even if you are only putting 1 hour a day into this book, you'll be able to sit down and do that test yourself. You don't need to pay anybody. In my own opinion, the immigrants that I know, the people around me, they are into employment, they are contributing to the society. I don't know about others because I was reading a comment, someone was like, the immigrants, the migrants that came here years ago are not working. It's only the ones that are just arriving that are working. And I was like, I just read that comment and I shook my head. I'm like, seriously? Do you know how long I've been here? I've been here for 20 years and I've been working since 2010. So you saying that it's people that are just arriving in the UK now are the ones working, that the migrant that arrived years ago, that they were not working. Like that person that dropped me in the comment, if you see this video again, I really need you to give me where you got that data from. Anyway, guys, let these Nigerian women, especially this particular one now, because they gave us the name, they told us where she's from. She's from Nigeria. Please don't let them take our wigs away from us. Don't let them take our wigs away from us, and don't let them start looking at us like if we go to exam or now they'll ask us to remove our wig or they'll ask us to remove our shoes because some people are using it to commit act of fraud. This is the type of Nigerians. This woman here is the type of Nigerians who is giving good Nigerians like me bad name in diaspora and is making people in diaspora, obviously we've come to borrow their country to live, right? It's making people like them look at us as if we should not be welcomed. It's wrong. Like, it has to stop. It has to stop. Because, like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. You have the money to pay somebody to go and sit your test for you, but you can't devote that time. If you need a tutor, come, I will tutor you. Come and pay me to tutor you. And then you go and sit your test rather than go and pay somebody else to go and pay to sit the test for you. Come and tutor me. If you know you want to sit your life in UK test and you want somebody to tutor you, come, I will tutor you. I will teach you, but I will charge you. I will charge you. I will teach you. I will teach you. And then I will charge you and you go and sit your test. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think in regards to this fact, because this time around, like I said, the other 61-year-old one, they did not tell us which country she came from. But this time around, Nigeria, our name now had sense. Nigerian, that name now had sense. They can't take it out of their mouth. So let me know your thoughts and opinion in the comment section. Obviously, they have to that. Yeah, this one, a Nigerian woman. If you think she shouldn't have been arrested, let me know in the comment section. What do you think is awaiting her? Home Office enter your matter, you are in trouble. And those people who she sat the test for, I'm sure you know what they are, what the consequences will be for them. Anyway, guys, if you've watched this video till now and you've not yet subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Don't forget to like, drop a comment in the comment section, subscribe if you've not yet done so, turn on your post notifications, share this video, join my membership. And like I said, if you want to see your life in UK test and you don't need somebody to teach you, a coach, inbox me. I will teach you, but I will charge you. Anyway, see you in my next video. All right, bye.
In my veins, I've been driving this train, years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame, cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearrange